Surely I'm not the only one who finds some sort of humor in the fact that somebody who's arguing for reasons why the console is better than the PC has a name called Unclear Pixels. Sure, no, just me? Oh, alright, let's move along.
What's an Asian position? I don't know about.
Wait, what?
What's an Asian position? I don't know about.
What language is that?
What's an Asian position? I don't know about which one I'm going to upload first. I'm going to upload, the console war video, or I'm going to upload these two videos. But I'm making two videos. One saying 5 reasons console gaming is better than PC gaming, and another one's 5 reasons why PC gaming is better than console gaming.
You know, this happened with Womp Gaming a while back. Does anyone else find it really odd that when people compare the console and PC, not only will they make two different videos on the advantages of both, but they will have the exact same amount of advantages on both sides? Surely somebody else finds that really odd. I mean, the staggering coincidences that these two pieces of hardware, these two gaming platforms, have the exact same amount of advantages over the other? Wow, it's crazy. What a coincidence. That's like saying, here are 5 reasons why the M249 light machine gun is better than a flintlock pistol, and then saying, here are 5 reasons why the flintlock pistol is better than the M249 light machine gun. I mean, I understand that you're trying to be fair because you want to make people happy and, lovely jubbly, but in trying to be fair, by being unfair to one side, you're not really being fair, are you?
So I'm going to start out with console gaming better than PC gaming, because I feel like a lot of you guys are console gamers, so I wanted to get this one out the way. So I have a list right here. It's 5 reasons, and it's going to probably be really quick, but we're going to pretty much explain every single one of them. But let me go ahead and move everything to the side so I can kind of like snap it to make my life a lot easier making this video.
Because fuck preparation, right?
But let me just do that real quick. Alright, so number 1 is games are optimized for controllers.
Some people like to slowly wade into the stupid. Other people like to jump in head first.
What they're pretty much saying is, you know how we own the consoles. Consoles have controllers, which make games easier to play.
No, the auto-aim built into the controller, because the controller is such a horrible method of input, makes the controller easier to play. Or maybe you're referring to something else, in which case you should say, what about controllers makes it easier for people to play the games? If you're talking about people with disabilities, you'd be incorrect, where the PC offers a much wider amount of tools, options, and software that can be personalized and optimized and customized and will allow for someone to use a wider array of peripherals. The controller is a very limited interface. It has a very limited set of things you could do. It has a very limited ability to allow you to interact with what's on the screen. If you think that the controller makes games easier to play, it's not that they're easier to play, it's that the game has to be built around the idea that someone is gimped from the get-go by using a controller. Like I said before, auto-aim is a perfect example. The game recognizes that using sticks to control where one looks is such a crappy method of aiming, it has built-in software to help you out.
I know a lot of people who hate using mouse and keyboard.
This does not give your argument any merit. That's circumstantial. It's hearsay to us.
Playing video games. Me personally, I hated it when I first got the PC. I built my PC game, I was playing a couple games. I didn't really like it, like H1Z1. I didn't like the forwards because it was just so weird using W, A, D, and S to move around. But then I got used to it. I realized, that's PC. That's the way it's standard right now, so that's the way I have to play. But PC, you can use a controller, but it only works for certain games.
I'll acknowledge the fact that I can use a controller on the PC, but I'll still give console the advantage of using the controller, because reasons. Gotta get to 5 reasons somehow.
Number 2 is consoles are built for relaxing.
Consoles are built to make money for the people building them.
That is 100% true. Now for me, you guys don't record, so I sit at a desk and actually record my PS4, but it's still relaxing when I'm not actually recording. I'm just sitting back playing Grand Theft Auto or, Destiny or something like that. I'm not really worrying about, typing. Like, I feel like it takes more work typing, moving the mouse.
You should have just lumped this in with the other one because of how much you talk about controllers here, but hey, you gotta get to 5 reasons somehow, right? Yeah, stretch them out as best you can. What I don't understand, though, is that you seem to be yet another dipshit on the internet who plays on PC and yet somehow doesn't realize that you can just plug your PC up to a TV and use your controller on your PC and play on the couch. The fact that you do not take advantage of these abilities that the PC has is not the PC's fault, it's yours. And what's all this about typing? What exactly are you typing when you play a video game? Maybe every once in a while? Maybe every once in a while?
Typing, like, I feel like it takes more work typing, moving the mouse.
Wait, you mean typing as in like pressing the buttons on the keyboard to make your game do things? If that's a problem for you, then just use a controller. But again, that's past your abilities, I suppose.
And everything like that, you gotta have a good mouse. I have the Razer Naga, so like I like the way that mouse feels. But some people can't afford or get that mouse, so it's not like your hand could hurt. You can't really controllers more as me chilling than me want to sit at my desk and look at my computer screen all the time.
You have to have a good mouse? Says who? I bet most people in the world play with just the standard mouse with a left click, a right click, and a mouse wheel. Now, if we want to get fancy schmancy with things, sure, you have the option to spend as much money as you want on a mouse. You could buy a mouse that's $20, $50, a gold-plated $10,000 watch that was owned by the Russian Tsar. It doesn't matter what you want, you can get that. And if we want to look at the cost of mice, well, the mouse that I've been using for about 3 years now, God bless it, is a Logitech G600 MMO mouse. It is without a doubt the best mouse I have ever used, not only for MMOs, but for shooters and everything in between. It's got a third mouse click button. I sing the praises of this mouse from the mountaintops. And it's not exactly what you'd call expensive. So if you want to argue the fact that, well, in order to use a mouse, you have to have a good mouse, that's not true. Good mice are better than bad mice, but even the standard, simple, default mice that comes with most computers will get the job done without a problem.
Number 3 is console gaming equals easy online multiplayer. This is 100% true.
A more false statement could never be fabricated. Even if I said that Anne Frank won the gold medal at the 1975 Death Valley Winter Olympics. In what event? The egg roll, of course. But when someone is advocating for the superiority of a console and they bring up online capabilities and online services, we have to start off with the fact that, of course, you have to pay for the ones on the console, so already you're at a disadvantage. If you want to convince somebody that they should come to the console because of the online experience, you have to overcome this hurdle immediately. You're going to have to give us a pretty damn good reason why we should pay for something that's free on the contender side. Also, as a quick side note, this is the second point in a row where you've said this is 100% true, right on the offset. Now, to me, as a listener, as a viewer, when someone has to keep reiterating, oh, this is 100% true, that makes you look like a liar. But go ahead, tell us, give us the reasons why we should pay for online services on the console when it's free on PC.
Because it's so easy to hop into a multiplayer game on the console than it is PC.
I brought up the fact that you might have to really stretch to get 5 reasons why the console's better than the PC. And this is one of those reasons, because it's garbage.
You gotta do all the stuff. You gotta sign in, depending on what thing you can use Uplay, you can use Steam. You gotta sign to all these things, and by the time you do that, then you're online.
So you are saying that it is worth paying the premium of Xbox Live and PSN because on PC, we have to sign into things. Are you freaking kidding me? Not only do we sign into things either with a single click of the mouse, or the game or application does it automatically for us without the need to even give our computers any input. If I went to Far Cry 4, it would automatically log me into Uplay. If I try to double click on the icon of a Steam game to play it, it'll automatically log me into Steam. It's not going to stop me and say, hey bro, you need to log into Steam. That is, even if we want to log into Steam, because we can play our games offline. Pretty much everything is done automatically for us behind the scenes, and we can choose to either enable or disable these logging ins as we choose. And plus, you seem to think of this from a console gamer perspective. This is a PC. We leave it on. It's always on. We just wake it up and we do our thing. We don't have to constantly log into every service we want whenever we want to sit down and play.
Well, console, you just load the game up, go to multiplayer, and you're in seconds. Like, I got in Last of Us in 30 seconds one time. From the time I actually hit Last of Us to actually playing, I was already up and going.
Wow, that's a fascinating story. You're an idiot. I guess you just live in this make-believe world where on console, you totally don't have to sign into Uplay when you want to play Far Cry. You totally don't have to sign into Rockstar servers when you play GTA Online. You just don't have to do it. Whenever you load up your Xbox One or your PlayStation, I guess you totally don't have to sign in. You just don't have to sign in. It's just magic and you don't have to. But on PC, you have to sign into the online services. But on console, you just don't have to. You just don't. God, you're an idiot.
So you don't have to really have to worry about that and everything like that. Now, number 4 is true in a way that it's not true that it's only on consoles, because now Steam actually does it if you have Steam up. But it's the automatic updates. So it's pretty much saying, like, if you put in sleep mode or something like that, you can update your PS4, or it'll do it by itself while you're playing it. So you don't really have to really worry about it. But if you have Steam open, it downloads by itself. Like if it's noticed to have an update, Steam will download your game update for you, so you don't have to worry about it. With PS4, it's still the same way. If you don't have your PS4 on or your Xbox One, it's not going to update unless you have it in standby mode. It's kind of like minimizing Steam. It's still in basically standby mode. So number 4 really didn't really get me, because it kind of can work both ways.
Then why did you bring it up, you stupid dip? I'm going to give people 5 reasons why the console is better than the PC, even though I don't know why I even brought it up. I don't know why you brought up any of these reasons personally, but this is ridiculous. You sit here stumbling clumsily over every single word that comes out of your mouth, attempting to use automatic updates as a reason as to why the console is better than the PC. It's like I said it before, I'll say it again. I knew at the beginning of this video you'd be scrounging for reasons, and this is a perfect example. You admit yourself it's not an advantage for console.
And number 5 is 2 words: console exclusive. This is 100% true, and I think this is why consoles will never die. And if they do die, it's because Sony and Microsoft just gave up on the thing and they started doing streaming games instead of like physically buying. Like PlayStation now could be a thing in the future when the internet is perfect for everyone. I think streaming your games like Netflix and stuff will be a thing. But console exclusive, why do I buy a PS4? Uncharted. Why buy a PS4? You never know, Crash could come. Exclusives make me buy a console. A lot of people probably went out and bought a PS4 because of Bloodborne. A lot of people probably bought Xbox because of Halo, Gears of Wars. So many exclusives that you can't get on the PC that you're going to buy. Most people buy Wii or Nintendo console strictly for Mario. You never know. Super Smash Bros. I bought a Vita because it was on PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that you get on PlayStation, you can't get anywhere else. I don't even think Sword Art Online is on any other console than the Vita. So,
first off, it's exclusives, plural. But if the only reason you are buying a console is because a game happens to be on that console, not because it gives you more freedom, it lets you have more peripherals, it's cheaper, not because it gives you more value, not because it has a better interface, not because it has any merit over any other type of system, but just because games are on there that you want, then why are you trying to tell me that the console itself is better than the PC is? When really, you're just telling me that this is better because it just happens to have games that I like. I hate exclusives. Gamers should hate exclusives. Nobody should be excluded from being able to play a game just because they don't have a system. Unless, of course, in the terms of PC exclusives, you physically can't handle them or your interface will not allow for you to play them. Either way, exclusives are subjective. However, the amount of exclusives, that's very objective. That's quantifiable. And, well, that's not a battle that you want to fight, believe me. And that is 100% true. You said yourself, why did you buy a PS4? For Uncharted? For Bloodborne? Did you buy a PS4 because of reasons relating to the actual PlayStation? No, you bought it just for games.
let me know down below what you guys think. Do you guys think console is better than PC? Let me know why you think console is better than PC. Or if you think PC is better than console, let me know down below why you think PC is better than console. Make sure you subscribe. You know my link down below if you gotta check this article out.
Wait, what?
Make sure you subscribe. You know my link down below if you gotta check this article out.
Wait, what?
Make sure you subscribe. You know my link down below if you gotta check this article out.
Wait, fuck it, I'm done.
Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.